So this is a video on a 2014 Porsche Boxer that we just got in for inventory. We're going to be doing a MPI on the vehicle. So what do we start off with first?
All right, here on my phone you got a list of our MPI. We do a test drive, we get reports through our scan tool, check for warning lights, everything like that. We just go through this list and try to fill out as much as possible that we can. And you can see I already went through a few things here and filled them all out. You know, green being good, yellows may need attention in the future, red being bad needs attention now. Right here we have the brake fluid, and what we like to do is grab a picture of it from our nice little percentage calculator here. Just stick it on, and then there it tells you the percentage of moisture inside the brake fluid content.
Is there a certain percentage that you want to be looking out for?
Anything over 2% is usually something that becomes worrisome, because it can cause brake fade and whatnot. The brake fluid gets up and it starts causing issues. So if you gotta take that picture, put it in the MPI there, and we're done with that. What we're going to do here is we're going to get the vehicle in the air and try to check for any steering suspension component plays. So it's just a simple left and right. Do a little bit of movement there, see if you can feel any play in there, and up and down. And then for wheel bearings, you can also spin and see if you hear anything that's out of the ordinary. Okay, so now we're going to go down to our tire tread depth gauge, or tread depth, pressure, and brake pads here. So for tread depth, what I have here is a nice little tool that measures digitally. Stick out there a little bit, push it up to that wheel, and we're going to take a picture here and enter into our multi-point. So it says 6.8 millimeters right there. Just gonna take a little picture. That way we have it for reference. And then we can set that down. We're going to look at our pads. So you get up in here, you can kind of see into the pad right there. And we're going to take our tool in there and try to get a measurement of it as well. Alright, that one fits in there nicely. It's going to go between the pad framing there and the rotor. It fits in there nice and snug. We got a 6 millimeter on there. So I'm going to take a picture of the pad and then enter that 6 millimeters onto that multi-point. There you have that picture. It's 6 millimeter in there. There's our reference. That's pretty good there. Same thing with the rear here. We're going to take a picture of that tread depth there. Got 4.6. And then back to that pad. It's in there nicely. There we have a 10 millimeter pad. So here we have fluid leaks, again green, yellow, red. So what we're going to do is look underneath the vehicle here and check for any sign of anything leaking on here. You got your oil pan right here, transmission pan back here, and down in here you got a whole bunch of coolant lines you guys look for. I've had a bunch of them leaking from back here. So just kind of look it over visually. Check your axles, make sure there's no grease slinging from them. Your suspension up there, the strut, make sure there's no leaks coming from there. And all visually looks pretty good here. So what I'm going to do, mark that in the green, because there's no leaks. Simple as that. Alright, what we like to do is do a quick scan of the vehicle to see if there's any hidden fault codes in here. We got tire pressure monitoring due to the vehicle not having any tire pressure sensors in it. And here in Gateway we got a fault code due to the battery that keeps on dying, which is communication suit between all the ECUs in the vehicle. Other than that, it looks pretty clean. Alright, so one of the things we do when we're inside the car is we like to check out for any broken bits that might be happening in here. So you can see right here, we're missing one of our window switch covers. It's a simple, easy fix that we normally do here. You can move across, check all your vents, make sure it's all working, all your lights, any broken selector levers down here. As you can see right here, we also have another little bit broken. As we move across, we just like to do simple things like this. Get cup holders here, make sure it actuates as it should. Nothing sticking, no grime. Make sure it's closing nicely. We move up here. We also have one of these mirrors in here that seems to be broken, which we're most likely going to replace as well. So I'll just put that back in there for now. Alright, so this is the start of our MPI here. You can see all the things we try to go through here to check over, make sure the vehicle's in tip-top condition. And once we get to the bottom of the MPI here, you can see a few of the interior issues I'm addressing here with pictures that need replacement. And after we get done with this MPI, we'll go to my computer here and I'll fill out a quote to send over to our parts department so we can hurry up and get this vehicle on the lot for the next customer.